Okay. Rachel, right now there's a mature Raccoon River Valley trail system. There's some strong support now in the in Carroll County and area counties here for an extension of that, with a primary route being between Herndon and Coon Rapids. Could you talk about that project and what you see as some of the advantages for economic development in the region if that project does in fact take hold?
Oh yeah, sure. Well, there's a trail coming out of Des Moines already that goes through Panora and Yale and up to Jefferson. And usership is estimated in about 100,000 people a year. So then there's another loop that's being built through Perry. So there'll be a whole loop coming out of northwestern Des Moines. And now that that's all financed, we consider it really logical to run the trail, extend that whole trail system just another 17 miles over from Herndon. That would go through Bagley, Baird, and end in Coon Rapids. And what that does is it gives Coon Rapids White Rock area to be destination potential for the whole Raccoon River Valley trail system. And usership should go up quite a lot. And here in Coon Rapids, we think we get a lot of overnight visitors. People could ride their bike out from Des Moines, stay all night, hang out, enjoy everything, ride back on Sunday night.
You and other leaders in the area here have had conversations with both federal and state officials. Could you talk a little bit about what you're seeking, what you're advocating, and some time frames on specifically on the project from Herndon to Coon Rapids?
Well, we've got our first grant already in the bag. We got a state transportation enhancement grant in January. That's $365,000 that we can use to start acquiring right away. And a real advantage there is that Shippers Consortium out of Ames, they've already pledged to donate over 7 miles of abandoned rail bed. So we've got 7 miles of abandoned rail bed worth about $500,000 plus this $365,000 grant. So we're feeling really good about the progress we've made so far. Now, however, that's a drop in the bucket because the trail's going to be quite expensive. We'll probably have cash costs of about close to $7.5 million by the time we're done. So we will need significant federal support to get this trail completed. But we think we might be getting there because we've been going out to D.C. every year, talking to every member of the Iowa delegation, Loebsack, Braley, Latham, King, Harkin, and Grassley. They're all aware of what we're doing here in Coon Rapids. They're all very supportive. A lot of them were involved in our Khrushchev in Iowa commemoration, where the Garst farmhouse acquired national significance. It's now on the National Register of Historic Places. We've had high-powered visitors coming in from Russia, and I think the federal legislators are really aware of the historic potential, the tourism potential, and the role of Coon Rapids as a vital community and as the hybrid, or as the cradle of hybrid seed corn.
Now, if this takes place, this project between Herndon and Coon Rapids, that could really set the stage or be an initial step for getting the trail system that extends up to Coon Rapids eventually connected to Carroll, and by virtue of being connected to Carroll, being connected up to Lakeview. Could you talk about that possibility and what that would mean for not just Carroll County, but for a broad swath of west central Iowa?
Oh, absolutely. You know, when we won the Great Places Award in 2005, right from the beginning, we put forth a regional vision for Coon Rapids, and right from that moment, we realized that we would be the logical hub to join the Sauk rail system, the T-Bone trail system, and the RRVT. And Coon Rapids could be, you know, the point where all those three trail systems intersect. I think there's a lot of logic and a lot of potential there because the cross-country American Discovery Trail, which goes coast to coast across the entire country, does come right through Coon Rapids along this projected route. It would be Coon Rapids down to Audubon. So pulling the RRVT over as far as us makes perfect sense because it helps develop another piece of the American Discovery Trail. And then clearly we're close partners with Coon Rapids. I mean, Carroll County is already integrally involved in our Great Places because we work so much with Riverside Park here next to Coon Rapids, which holds part of our trail system. So we're coordinating constantly with Carroll County Conservation to increase the amenity potential of that park. We've been doing concerts down there, maybe looking at a small amphitheater, and now the trail system between Carroll County Riverside Park and White Rock is all hooked up. Then White Rock will develop its internal mountain bike trail system. So we'll have a whole trail complex down here in the corner of Carroll County, so then, of course, the next step is to hook up, get up to you guys. You know, you're building your system up there, and there will be some routing problems there. I think that'll take a long time to get figured out. But I think as an ultimate vision, that's what makes sense. And in all of this trail development, it's very slow, you know. Even the one from Herndon, which is pretty straightforward because we have so much of the right-of-way secured, that could take 5 years, that could take 15 years. So our ultimate connection to Carroll won't be fast. It'll take a long time. It'll take a lot of work with routing, but I do think we'll get there, and that's certainly our intention. We want it all to be, you know, unified attraction potential.
Okay. Well, thanks, Rachel. We'll watch with interest.
Well, thank you.